Hey guys, how are you? Welcome. I was going to say welcome back. You guys were here. I was the one who wasn't here. I guess welcome back to me. Sorry about yesterday. Oh man, I had the worst headache in the world. I felt like not only was my top of my forehead going to blow off, but the back of my skull. I was like having it from both sides. Anyway, it was a migraine. My daughter suffers from chronic migraines. I can't even imagine how she gets through life. But anyway, I am back and I did not chop my head off, which is an interesting concept because I completely expected to be the headless horseman today. All right, so let us get going. Wait a minute. Somehow I have a huge pile of mail on my desk. Where did that come from? Okay. Well, welcome. Hello, everyone. Vanessa, how are you? Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Jane J, my darling, how are you? Antonella, how are you doing? And thank you for your donation. Julie, how are you? Oh, thanks for your donation, honey. Yotsna, I always try. Yotsna. I hope I'm saying it right. Yosna. Oh, I'm going to keep trying. Jaded Kate, my dear. Hello and thank you. Hey guys. And Jamie Lee, how are you? And thank you for your donation. If you guys decide to donate, please write donated in the chat so that we can keep it straight. I have my moderators here today. We have Jane J and we have Jaded Kate. So make sure to keep an eye on them and give them a big high five there in the chat. They do a great job. Otherwise, this is Tarot at 12. We do free live tarot readings. Donations do take priority, so any donation questions will be read first. In the absence of donations, I select freebies. So that's how it works. Let's get going, huh? Let's get going. All right, so it looks like I need a new piece of paper. That's what it looks like. Oh, here, Jaded Kate's got it up too. Thank you. Awesome. We're starting off with some donations today, so that is awesome. Thank you all. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's go. I just need to write these down so that I can keep it straight on my end too. I got to be just as good as my moderators, right? I don't know about that. They're pretty good. All right. So we've got 4 donations right now. So let's go. I have the Anna K spread out here today. The Anna K has a special place in my heart. It was my first theme deck. Other than that, prior to that, I was working off of the Rider-Waite for years and years and years and years and years. And then I decided to branch out. And now, as you can see, I have new decks all the time. Interesting how life changes, isn't it? All right, so let's see. Vanessa, thank you for your donation. And thank you. Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you. Boy, that was bad. Oh, I'm serious. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. It was too bright. I filmed that cancellation video barely. I mean, because I couldn't see. I was just, So anyway, that's where we are at. All right, Vanessa. What does O want to happen between us this year? Thank you. You are welcome. All right, so we're going to look at that. What are we going to use, my friends? I think I want to use the Everyday Witch because it's awesome. That's why, because it's awesome. All right. So what does O want to happen between O and Vanessa this year? What does O want to happen with Vanessa this year? Okay. 2021, man. 2021 has a lot riding on it because we all want 2021 to be better, man. All the pressure on 2021, man. I hope they live up to it. All right. For those of you who are new here, welcome. Please make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe. I never want you to miss out on anything. And just to give you an idea, the way I do readings, I lay out an energy card and then I have our spread here. So we will go forward and I will explain as we go. Hiya! Here we go. Energy. All right. So our energy card for you, Vanessa, about O and you this year, we have King of Swords energy. Okay, so our King of Swords. Now, obviously, kings, they're pretty stable. They're pretty, much a leader. They're mature. They have all this great stuff. This king, however, tends to pull back emotions, likes to sort of just be worried about planning his little things there in his book, whatever he's doing, and doesn't let emotions kind of get in the way. Not easily swayed by emotions. Does that make sense? All right, so let's see what these are. Okay. All right, so what's going to happen this year between you and O? Okay, I think that there's some confusion probably on your part. The confusion is coming from O, I am guessing. Well, obviously, we're talking about O. The reason being, I think that O tends to pull back some emotions there. Now, the alternative, if it's not O, it would be you. Our court cards are typically personality traits. But the reason I'm saying O is because of what I'm seeing here. It might be you, but I'm thinking O. We've got our Seven of Cups to start it off. And remember, this is the energy card, which will apply to each of these cards. The Seven of Cups talks about not wanting to make the wrong choice, wanting to do things correctly, wanting to start it off and start it off well, or keep it going well, or progress to the next level well. I'm not sure if you guys are together, if you're reconciling, if you're just dating, not sure. But this is somebody who pulls back their emotions because they're concerned, wanting to make sure they make the right decision. Does that make sense? Next, we have the Chariot. The Chariot, if you see in this card, I mean, look at that. She's even confused. Like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? But the nice thing is, look at this. She's got her little sidecar, and who's with her? Her little kitty. So she's going with somebody. This is people traveling. This is somebody driving and supporting somebody else. So, depending on what stage you are in this relationship or this connection, it looks like you can either plan on riding together, or that you're going to have support from each other in one way or another. That would apply especially if you guys were trying to kind of, two things. If you're wanting to move forward, obviously you want to go on the same page. But second, if you're reconciling or that kind of a thing, or getting through troubles, this would be an indicator that you're going to be doing that together. So either way you look at it, I do see a joining together. I do think that we're wanting things to go forward, but we're pulling back emotions because we don't want to ruin it, wreck it, change the direction. And I'll tell you why, because we have our Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks about a burden. It means carrying a lot, but it means a burden of success. You're making it. Look at this guy. Notice the cat. So there's two. Somebody's holding on. They're going up this hill, carrying all these wands. They're making it. They're not falling down the hill. They're not even sweating. It doesn't even look like it's bad, other than it's an armful, right? So doing it. So this is talking about being successful, but there are lots needing to happen. What needs to happen? I'm not sure. I don't know what stage you're in, whether it's getting back together type stuff or not. So let's look at our outcome card and see if that gives us a clue. Outcome card, for those of you who don't know, outcome card is the cut card, and this is the energy of the outcome. Ready? Boom. The Devil. Okay, so interesting. So the Devil talks about, letting resentment build up inside. It talks about kind of feeling like just things aren't right. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting irritated. That could be because of the burden. What's the burden about? We need to find out, because I am not getting it. No, I'm not getting it. What's this burden about for Vanessa and O? Okay, because it's unclear. The burden is somebody's not sharing their emotions, which is making things look unclear. This is talking more about what the scenario is. As far as what's going to happen, something's not clear, but I do think you're walking on the same path. But something is not clear to one of you. One of you is unsure. One of you doesn't want to make the right choice, wants to stay together, but is feeling a little overwhelmed by something is like the unknown. Resentment might be building up as well. So let's do one final card, because I want to see a little bit more of a firm answer on what does O want to happen. What does O want to happen? Oh, that's awesome. I said, what does O want to happen? Whoa. And look what I got. The Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is a new spark for love. This is a rekindled spark of love, depending on where you are in the relationship, Vanessa. And I apologize if you've told me before. I'm sorry. Anyway, so either scenario, it looks like O would be intending on making things move forward. There just seems to be a little confusion on somebody's part. I'm going to guess that it's O, and potentially resentment is building up, but people are going to be staying strong and wanting to move forward together. Whoa, what does that sound like, Vanessa? Well, maybe the confusion, you know what that is. If not, that gives you something to think about, right? Ooh, well, thank you. I hope that helps. All righty. We have Antonella. Antonella up next. Thank you, Vanessa, for your donation. And thank you as well, Antonella. Martin, hello. How are you? Oh, you had a dream the other day. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, type it up. I'm going to go ahead and keep reading cards, but you type it up and I'll find your comment. Sometimes I lose track of where the comments are going. That's why my moderators are so important for me. All right, Antonella. Why my ex Virgo came to my hometown country before 2 days to talk with my mother? What should I know about this? I'm confused. All right, so let me make sure I have it straight. Your ex, the Virgo, came to your hometown country, which implies to me that he doesn't live locally, right? You guys are long distance now. They came 2 days ago to talk to your mom. What should you know? Well, what did your mom say? Did you ask your mom? Did you ask your mom? I'd be hot on that phone. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Mom, what the hell happened? Wow. Okay, so let's find out. We're going to use Steampunk Tarot. We're going to see what happened, Antonella, if we can get a clue. All right, so no, he's not local. Okay. I assume that's what you mean by no. He's not local. I said loco. I didn't mean to. Okay. All right. So what is going on, Virgo? What is going on? Why did you come to talk to Antonella's mother? What? Oh, geez, I almost dropped one. What is that all about? All right, so let's see. Let's see what we've got. Here is our energy. And here is our spread. In just a few minutes, guys, I have some news I want to share with you. I just wanted to wait a little bit so some more people jump on. But I'll do this one, and then I have some information for you. All right, guys, let's see what our energy is. Ooh, okay, we've got the Hermit. The Hermit is our energy. So now the Hermit is somebody who's wise, who steps back and likes to listen. This is somebody who is trying to kind of, again, step back and try to decide where to go next. Let's see what these are before we read too much into that. Until we see this, we're not 100% on that. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to say right off the bat, the first thing that's jumping out to me is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, first of all, swords is the suit of communication. The six is indicating a kind of carrying your baggage, that there's been a history, that you guys have gone through a lot, that that you both are carrying this is what I think your ex might be thinking. You're the only one who can answer that. Oh, I see. You're saying you both live in another country, but your mother is in another. Wait a minute, Antonella. So did he only go for this purpose, to talk to your mom? Or did he have another reason he was there and he just stopped by to talk to your mom? Did he go there purposefully to talk to your mom? Holy crap. Well, this makes sense too then, because the Six of Swords talks about a voyage. So obviously made the voyage. The communication is the swords, and then carrying those swords is the baggage. So let's discuss the baggage. I'm working backwards here because I want to make a point. The next one is our Nine of Cups. So we've got some baggage. We're taking a journey. We're coming in. We're talking to somebody. Well, who is it? We're talking to somebody who is very hospitable. We're talking to somebody who feels who feels like very welcome with, I'm assuming, obviously, your mother. You know, it's your mom. The Nine of Cups talks about personal satisfaction in relationships. Not sure if you guys, if your Virgo ex and your mom were ever close in the past. That could be part of it, but at the very least, it's saying, you know what? I trust you to talk to. I feel welcomed by you. You see? I feel welcomed by your mom. So far what we've got is your ex feels very comfortable with your mom. Your ex is carrying some baggage, some thoughts that are going on, you know. And then now we have our King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, he is somebody who is very successful. You know, this is somebody who's doing well. I mean, look at this guy. He's like, yo, so I'm smoking my pipe and I am super smart and fabulous. Right? So, you know, he's feeling like look at him. He just looks like he came over to talk to somebody, doesn't he? But anyway, Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So kind of like your physical world, your earthly things. This is somebody who is very sensible. You know, oh, geez. Sorry, my cat again. Jeez Louise, Sadie. Did you hear that? Sadie just knocked over my water. There you go. My own stupid fault for leaving it where she could get it. Sorry. Back to this. So our King of Pentacles, again, stable, sensible, all those things I just said. But one of the things, too, is this is somebody who promotes things. This is somebody who says, I got this great idea. This is somebody who talks about a person. This person is awesome. You know, this is somebody who is... I don't want to say a schmoozer, but somebody who definitely knows how to talk things up. Do you see? Let me see what you're saying. Yes, but she defended you. He is very successful and sensitive. I knew it. Okay. So there we go. So it looks like it has something to do with baggage. This is also the energy card, which talks about somebody being kind of solitary, feeling wise, feeling like they know what is up, and, you know, kind of trying to find their way to something. That's why we have a lantern. Maybe he's trying to find his way back to you. And he thinks if he talks to your mom, who he feels is very warm, that maybe he'll get some help. And he's probably saying something about the baggage, like, oh, maybe you can help me because Antonella and I really, you know, I know she's upset about this too because we had a hard time and I'm worried she might not be dealing with it. Maybe you can help me help Antonella. Now, this is me saying this. Anybody who's doing that, which I'm not 100% sure, these are cards, I'm interpreting them and I'm telling you what the meanings are. However, my own personal experiences, if somebody's going up to your family member, someone especially like your mother, trying to probably convince them that somehow you're nuts, you're crazy, you're not seeing it right, help me, weasel back in. Don't know. That's what happens. What my situation was, this guy I was dating, I broke up with him and he went to my 12-year-old daughter at the time to her school, which I would call the school, I was pissed, and said to her, your mom broke up with me. She's going to tell you that, you know, it's because she wanted to, but we've got to get her some help. So my 12-year-old daughter calls me at work crying, thinking something's wrong with me. Bullshit. So I don't like that he went to your mom at all. Kudos to your mom for sticking up for you, though. Your mom's your mom. I just don't want her to get fooled. And I don't know that that's what he's doing, but just watch out for that. That's what happened to me. All right, cut card. Outcome. Boom. All right, Seven of Pentacles. All right, so this is our outcome energy. This talks about having doubts. This talks about having concerns. Yeah. I think he wants to try to work it out. I think he thinks your mom's going to help you. I think personally, Denise thinks this is shitty. The cards aren't saying it one way or the other, but they are saying that there should be a little bit of doubt. Stand back like this dude and look and listen and be like, wait a minute. Unless you're wanting to get back together. And even if you're wanting to get back together, I would be pissed going to my mom. Are you kidding me? Not because my mom isn't awesome, but what the hell, man? Really? How old are we? 12? 12, like my daughter. Well, my daughter's 25 now, and she's fine. And that guy is out of here. But, what did you say? He tried a few times. Oh, yes, but defended me. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, real quick, I want to read Martin's, and then we're going to do Julie up next. But I did want to read Martin's dream, and I want to tell you my news really quick. So Martin's dream, before the, oh, I think I'm not on the right one. Am I? Yep. I'm not. You, okay, we got Julie up next, and then we've got, oh, it's a little longer than I thought. Okay. I was on the, I'm still not on the right one. Okay, I'm going to read it. But I'm going to get through the donations just because we don't have much time. But I will read it, Martin. I'm going to read it out loud in a second. I want to tell you guys my announcement. Let me get it up here. You've seen this picture. You've seen it, haven't you? Well, I'll tell you what's different about it. The thing that's different is my show is going to be on Fridays. My show will be done once a week. I will be doing Fridays at 12 o'clock Central, just like normal, but we are going to do a once a week show. My schedule is not conducive to daily anymore. My home life has taken a turn. We have a family member who is ill, and it's not going to be very conducive, and I don't want to get to the point where I have to cancel randomly. So I am going to do it on Fridays going forward. This will be my last daily, and I'll be here on Fridays. In the meantime, daily, I'm going to be doing daily uploads. And so you will still see me. And if I can, I will pop on at 12 for a surprise live stream. So make sure you have your notifications on. But for now, the schedule will be Fridays. Okay. All right. So it's exciting news and kind of sad news. But it is what it is. I'm sorry, I have to do that. And I want to be fair to you guys too. I don't want you wondering and not being able to count. I have to be consistent. All right, let's get back to Julie. I'm sorry, I popped your question up and then I had to take it down because I couldn't see my announcement. All right, so Julie. Yesterday, Mike casually referred to himself as your boyfriend. I knew it. Page of Cups. And now it was just if he was going to step up or not. Of course, I'm super happy, but since he has never asked me to go as his girlfriend before, I am not sure if he is joking or not. Anyway, I didn't know how to react. Can you ask Spirit to give me more guidance? Thank you. Yes, I will. Now, Julie, the ball's back in your court, it sounds like. We're going to use modern spellcasters. And we're going to see what's going on. Now, if he's referring you to as his boyfriend, I feel like he, as confident as he sounds and successful, I think in the romance department, he's a little shy, introverted. And maybe that's his way of asking you, of just saying it, because it's hard once you're adults, it's not like, hey, will you go to the dance with me? It's not like it was in high school, in some levels it is because dating is dating, but, so let's just see. That's my feeling, but I don't know. I think I would just start calling yourself, say, so I would say something like, so I want to ask you, we're exclusive now. So blah, blah, blah. I would just act as if. That's what I do. Act as if. Start talking about it. That's a sales trick too, just so you know. Act as if. All right, so let's see what we've got for Julie and Mike. What is up with you? All right, we got our Four of Pentacles as our energy. So we're looking for advice as to kind of how to interpret this, how Julie can, react. And we've got our Four of Pentacles. Do you know what I'm going to say? That we're going to see what these are. But the first thing that comes to mind with this is talking about holding back. My advice was like, just act as if and say this. Well, our cards aren't saying don't do that yet. We got to see what these are. But the cards are suggesting you need to hold back. So let's see what this is, because we'll see what the cards know. Oh, my God. Julie, it's the Two of Cups. Holy shit. Oh, honey, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, so our holding back, right? This is a kind of physical world. This is about money, school, time is included in our physical world, right? So this talks about holding back time and things like that. I was thinking this might be you and an advice card for you. What I'm thinking now, based on what I'm seeing here, I think this is kind of just giving you a heads up that you might still have an issue with him on time, holding back the time, right? So, yeah, so that might still be coming up. And you see why I flipped. I'll tell you why. The reason I flipped and said this is not about you holding back is because, woo, we've got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, this is about two people coming together. This is about two people coming together. This is about harmony. This is about a couple. Most often it's about a romantic couple. Obviously, other times it doesn't have to be, but most commonly that's where you see this card. So this is saying, yeah, things are coming together. Next, we have our King of Wands. Our King of Wands, he's awesome. He is part of the power couple. Wands are about fire, passion, action, movement, excitement. The king is someone who's stable, things like that. This often represents a personality type. And, you know, I'm willing to say that this is probably you. This is probably how Mike is seeing you, as somebody who is stable, someone who does have power, passion, you know, that kind of a thing. You know, and that's partly what is drawing him to you. It's not just like, oh, you're cute, or oh, you're fun in bed, or oh, you're funny, or oh, you have a nice car, you know, whatever. This is more like you are a good person, you are successful as a person, you know, those kinds of things. Now, next, we have our Six of Cups, and this is talking about all the stuff about how you've built to this point. This talks about your first date, your second date, your hangout, your blanket, your Yoda, you know, all these things, your puzzle. This is all those things. This is the warm fuzzy. This is our warm fuzzy card. So everything you've been doing to this point has been what is going to be, what is building, I mean, that belief that you are somebody, you're real, you're the real deal. That's how I can say it. You're the real deal. But I do think that this is saying that you are going to probably still experience some of that. I think that is the general energy. Not to say it will be here always, but right now it's still appearing to be there. And I'm going, the cards are, I'm going to read your outcome. The act as if it is a sales technique. But it does make a lot of sense. You just act as if. It is also part of the law of attraction. Act as if. So when you talk to him, you just act like you already said you are. You know, it's already decided. So I was, you know, or say, oh, I was telling so-and-so about how my boyfriend has a such and such, you know, whatever. Just say something, you know, when you feel like it's right. But yeah, I mean, ooh. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's see what I got for our outcome. This is our cut card. Boom. Our King of Pentacles. All right. So our King of Pentacles, again, I was just talking about it. I don't know if you heard what I said, but he is a sensible kind of leader. He is somebody who is very self-sufficient. He is someone who is successful, someone who usually has a lot of money, or at least the potential to have money. Our king is oftentimes a promoter of others. He likes to talk about things that are going well and talk it. Maybe, I don't know that it's necessarily about himself. It could be promoting himself, but normally it's about promoting others. Like, I'm identifying you as somebody to promote. The only other one that would have probably been a good one to get would have been the Star, because the Star is all about recognition and saying you're the one I want. But our king is right there. He's right there with our Star, because this is saying I've identified something. Oh my God, Julie. So Julie, this looks good. Use the law of attraction. Use it. You act as if. When you think about it, you think about it as if you are. Think about the feelings it feels like to be in a relationship. You got to fix the time thing and the conversation thing. Yes, at some point that does need to be ironed out so you're both happy. You're both compromising. You know, if he's not a talker and you're a talker, you got to meet in the middle. Yes, yes, yes. But you can't be like feeling ignored or, you know, that kind of stuff. So there is something maybe to be dealt with if this doesn't like kind of resolve itself. But it looks like your dude is a slowpoke. Paige, he's going a little slow, you know, he's not, but he's coming around, you see. So I think I'm going to say this, I'm going to call it, I think that he's very successful and kind of sure of himself in business and things like that. But I'm going to tell you, Julie, my opinion is I think that he's probably insecure in the romance department. I think he's confident in work, but insecure in romance. Faux show. Definitely. Oh, Julie, how exciting. See, isn't it neat how things take a turn? Isn't it? Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, thank you for your donation. We have Jamie up next. I saw a couple more donations come in. So let me see where we're at. Hey, Queen AC, how are you? And thank you for the donation. Frankie, hello, and thank you for your donation. Martin, I'm so sorry. I am going to read it. It's a little long. Let me see if I just got to keep the show moving is all. You're a U.S. Army against the Native Americans. Oh, isn't that the worst history we have here? I saw them lined up at the bottom of, this would be a horrible nightmare for me. You were on the far left of the line. You knelt out of sight, hoping they would pass, but they knew where they were to find us. If you guys are reading along on the chat, I'm reading Martin 958. It broke out into a battle. I had to shoot one of them with my, this is my past premonition, as it was first of all, Martin, you got to go on the easy route. You were pretty scared, waiting for them to come up to the ridge. When you burst through the brush, you shot. So it was obviously causing you dismay in your dream. Before the fight with the natives, Lieutenant found gold, threw me out because you got to ask yourself the easy stuff. Were you watching stuff that made you kind of put this story in your mind? Always ask yourself the easy question first. Then you see where else it goes. Do you see? So you got to say, were you watching something that reminded you of that? Were you reading something, talking to somebody? First start with that. And then we'll get back to this in just a second, because that is a very interesting dream. And Native Americans, that is one of the Americans' horrible history, shameful history. One of them. The gold is in your mind. You have some investment. There you go. So piece together what parts are coming in. A lot of times our brain is telling us a story. Our subconscious picks up on things all day, and it puts it into a story into our brain, and it makes it into a story. A lot of times in dreams, we are all of the people. That's another theory, that we are everyone in our dream. Whoa. Yeah, well, you wanted total revenge. The hatred was palpable. Somebody's missing their Bitcoins, aren't they? Ooh, someone's missing their Bitcoins, Martin. Whatever happened with that, by the way? Okay, we're going to go on and we're going to read Jamie Lee right now. I'll come back to it, Martin. All right. Hey, Denise. Hello. May I ask if Kenneth is going to reach out and communicate this month? Want to understand his feelings and blocks too. Thank you. You are welcome. Let's find out. We're going to use the chakra wisdom. Chakra wisdom. All right. I wish I knew more about chakras, because this would really be a lot more, another layer of kind of meaning. Couldn't think of the word. I'll have to learn more. I mean, I know what they are. I know a little bit, but I need to learn more. All right. So, Kenneth, are you going to reach out and communicate this month? Jamie Lee needs to know. Jamie Lee needs to know, please. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. All right, guys, so you have to make sure and not forget me on Fridays, because I'm going to be here every Friday. You make sure you come see me. I don't want to lose touch with anybody. All right. Plus, I have fun reading for you guys. All right, so we've got our Page of Wands right here. Okay, so are you going to reach out, Kenneth? Well, we've got our Page of Wands. The page is talking about new things kind of starting, new messages, stuff like that. Sounding good so far. Wands is fire, passion, heat. This is somebody who wants to go get it, brave, kind of wants to jump in. So let's see what this is about when we see this. We'll get a better idea once we see them all. Ooh, we got our star card. Julie, you got the star here for Jamie. That's what you wanted. Ooh, okay, reaching out. Okay, I do think he is. We've got our Page of Wands as our energy here. Again, starting something new communication, new information. We've got our star card first. Our star card is about recognition. Think about a movie star, the star. We're recognizing somebody. Somebody's awesome. In this deck, look at, they even made the stars into a heart. So this is looking really good. Now again, Princess of Wands, new things starting. This is passion. This is a new message. That is great. Here's our Four of Cups. He's also bored with something, it sounds like. He's in the realm of love, though, because we have cups. Cups is love and emotion. And we are at a point where it's kind of like I'm bored of what I've got, so I want more. I'm bored of how things are going, and I want more. Does that sound like what's going on? I don't know. I can't remember, Jamie. It's been a day, and I had that horrible headache. I feel like my memory got wiped. I can't remember what you said, but this is somebody who is feeling like they want more than what they've got. Now, the awesomeness, which I was definitely saying I think so, is because we have our 10 of Cups here at the end. As you can see by the picture, clearly that is about coming together. We've got love and emotion with our cups, and our 10 just talks about stability of home life, emotional well-being, good times, feeling good, coming together. So yeah, this is looking like a yes. I don't have any like swords or things like that. So I do want to see what the outcome is, because swords is communication. Our page talks about communication though. So we do have something. So let's see what our outcome card is. Ready? Go. Another page. Page of Cups. Okay. So it's in the beginning phases. It's like in that initial, like I'm just starting to get going on this, you know. Wait a minute, let me see. You said it could mean he's bored being single. That could be it exactly, honey. That could literally, that makes a lot of sense. Bored of being single. And we've got, you know, the love and wanting more love. We want this, recognizing you, wanting to be with somebody, not wanting to be single. That's exactly what it could be. And then we've got, this is our outcome. This is our Page of Cups. Cups is love and emotion. This is somebody, though, being a page, being cups, I mean, this is somebody who kind of is a step back kind of person, wants to kind of, very curious, wants to make things happen, but he goes very tentatively, wants to make sure that things are in line before jumping in. Does that make sense? So I'm thinking, you know, because these are court cards, oftentimes they are personalities. I'm thinking this is you and this is him. You know, you're being seen, or you're ready, I mean, to jump in, to go. You're still keeping it at that beginning kind of thing. You're not the knight. You're not the knight running in and making things, you know, too much pressure. And I think that's the right approach. Be willing, be excited, but don't be pushy. Don't be, you know, over, you know, needy. Needy is not good. And then we've got our other page here, and this is the love. So I think that, yes, I do think, I want to get another one on communication. I do think it's coming, but is it this month? Are you going to get a communication this month? I do think you're going to get one, but let's see if it's this month. Knight of Cups. Oh God, Jamie, you gotta have it. You gotta. My mind is blown. You got the Knight of Cups. Holy crap, is that good? The Knight of Cups. This is the Ooh La La card. This is our lover boy card. This is find your favorite romantic movie star, and this is him or her. This is who that is. So yeah, I do think yes. How you like that? I say it 3 times. It means I really think it. Yeah. So I'm thinking it looks like a yes. Now watch the energy, see how things are going. Don't be needy. Don't be pushy. But it looks like you're ready, and it looks like he's just sort of hanging back a little bit, trying to see, you know, not wanting to make an overt move. Does that make sense? All right. All right. Well, I hope that helped, Jamie. It looks good. Looks good. All right. So that was for Jamie Lee. We've got another one for Antonella. Thank you, sweetheart. And then we've got Frankie and Amanda, Queen AC. Thank you, guys. Let me write your names down. And thank you, my moderators. You're the best. All right, guys, do not forget me on Fridays. I'm going to just be on Fridays. From now on, I will have a Friday show at 12 o'clock. I will still have daily uploads, and I will still be doing my private readings, obviously. My life has the schedule of my life is not going to be conducive to a daily show, and I don't want to have to randomly cancel on you guys. So I'm just going to be doing Fridays, and I might pop up for surprise live streams at 12. So I'll always be on at 12, but I'll have to play it by ear during the week, but for sure on Fridays. Sound good? Make sure you come and see me. Do not forget me. How could you forget me, right? How? All right. So we've got Antonella up next. All right. Oh, more about our Virgo. Yeah, what is our Virgo doing? I don't know, man. It could have been totally awesome and totally innocent, but my feathers get ruffled because of what happened to me. Okay, so we're going to use the in-between tarot for this one. Is the Virgo satisfied with the conversation with Antonella's mother? What should Antonella know about this conversation? Oh, good, Jamie. I'm glad it helped. All right. So what is up with this Virgo? What is up? What did he think of the conversation with mom? All right. Here's our energy. And there's our spread. Now, if you guys want to get a quick read like this during the week, when I'm not here, go on my Fiverr. It's just a site for freelancers. It's no big deal. And I do a very similar read like this for $5. I can do deeper reads for 10 and then 20. So you've got that option, okay? And then I'll do pick a cards. I'll be doing general reads and uploading every day. So you'll be able to find something. So I don't want to leave you guys all week without anything. How could you do that, right? You need tarot every day. Ready? Go. All right. So how do you feel about that? Knight of Cups. What? You got the ooh la la. Okay. Your mother said that she is going on a date. My mother felt that she is going on a date. Well, this makes a lot of sense because we've got the ooh la la card. This is our Knight of Cups. Remember what I said? The Knight of Cups is, think of your favorite romantic movie star or dream person, and this is them. This is somebody who wants to sweep somebody off their feet, somebody who wants to move forward. In our last reading, we saw that there was, there was the thought that there might have been maybe loose ends, baggage that needed to be resolved. And it looked like that was why the ex went to see mom. So let's find out. What is he or she doing? What is he or she doing? All right. Well, your mom thought is dating somebody else, but I see something. He or she, I'm not sure. They want to create something. Definitely. We got our Knight of Cups. This is going to apply to each of these. This is going on the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Oh, I just want to know if this is you or somebody else, because now that you said that, I would have just assumed you, but because I don't see any other people. Is this reading going to be, well, let's do this. Let's ask this. Is Virgo wanting to date somebody else? Wanting to date somebody new and tie up loose ends? Yeah. Holy shit. Your mom is right. All right. I said, is this about starting something new? And I got a brand new love. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? A brand new love. Is this somebody else or you? It's saying there's somebody else. Let's see what the rest of this says before we get ahead of ourselves. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is about go get it. Go get it. Go get it. This is our Knight of Wands wanting to jump in. He's on a horse typically. up, the horse is reared back, ready to move. This is clearly not a horse, but this is talking about just that power and fire and just really wanting to do things. We've got the Empress. This is something wanting to grow, to be nurtured, wanting to nurture something. Here we have our King of Coins. The King of Coins is the King of Pentacles. And this is talking about that satisfaction of a home, being financially stable. This king is also somebody who is a promoter. Remember what I said? When you talk about somebody like, oh, they're great, or oh, this is awesome. Now you're saying, let me see, your mother is 70, and you were kidding about the date. Okay, so there's no date. Okay, so what is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out what that is. Wait, I'm not going to do that. I thought this was somebody else, man. I thought this was somebody else. Is ex-Virgo trying to start things up with Antonella? We've got our Nine of Wands for that answer. Nine of Wands is talking about waiting, waiting, waiting. So why did I get this when I asked the question, is it somebody else? Let me see. Is this somebody else or Antonella? I'm saying it's telling me it's you, but that's confusing. I want to make sure. Six of Coins. All right, so that's the Six of Pentacles. This is talking about not letting pride get in the way. I'm going to tell you what he's doing, Antonella. I'll tell you what I think. I think that he, again, I'm using some of that from the last reading about the baggage. We had the Six of Swords. We were carrying those things, went to mom, talking about maybe how you're still in interest for him, talking about how those old past hurts or experiences or whatever need to kind of be put to rest in order to move on together. We asked about this. Now, I don't know if there's somebody else. Again, like I told you, I'm not seeing a bunch of other people. That's why I'm confused when I said that, so that I asked for the clarifier for that, and we got the 6 on there, and we got the 9. This is telling me that it is probably you. So somebody wants to get back together with you, I would think, or at the very least wants to have mom validate the reasons you broke up. I don't see why he would do that, though, or he or she, unless he wanted to get back together. Give me one more, Tarot. Give me one more. Is it Virgo trying to get back together? And we've got the Hermit again. All right, so our Hermit is saying somebody who's wise, somebody who, and notice this is the in-between tarot. So it's between our Hermit and our Wheel of Fortune. So, not our Hermit. What is that? I can't even read it. Hierophant? No, Hermit. Why can't I read? Anyway, it doesn't matter. My point is that this is waiting. This is somebody waiting, thinking, trying to light the way for things to come back. Has this person been waiting and kind of trying to get back with you or trying to talk to you, and you've been sort of putting the no on it? And now perhaps he or she feels like if he talks to mom, he can have that conversation with you. Okay. Is he satisfied with the conversation, you're asking? And that is a little different. Okay, well, let me do a throwdown. I know why he's doing it. Is he satisfied with the conversation? Give me one more. Satisfied with the conversation. I know that's why he's doing it. Satisfied with the conversation. Let's see. Yeah, he certainly was. We got our 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups talks about happiness, family. The Cups is about satisfaction and relationships. And then we have our 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is all about having that recognition. It's all about feeling successful. It's all about feeling recognized. He must feel like your mom feels like your mom must be on his side, or that this is something that on his side, meaning wanting the same thing, not being against you. I don't mean it that way. Yeah, I think he was fine with it. I think he was fine. And I think he thinks that this is making a progress. I think he thinks it's going to make things move forward. No, that's okay, Antonella. I'm sorry too. I don't know what I did. Who knows? But I hope that I circled back around. So I hope that got that in there. Ooh, well, let me know, Antonella. I hope that helped. But I definitely think that's it. I definitely think that's it. And as far as dating someone else, I didn't even see any other people. That Ace of Cups threw me off a bit, but it could be about you. And because of the clarifiers, they kind of said, all right, my friend. All right, Frankie, thank you so much. Frankie is up next, and your comment about Brian is above my questions. Okay, let me look up. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Will I be his girl? Oh, okay, that's part 2. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got it. I'm finally talking to Brian. Yay! He messaged me before I could do it first on New Year's. All right. We've been talking ever since and flirting a lot. And there's a lot of passion. We are hanging out next month. All right, Frankie. Will I be his girlfriend in the future? And how is he feeling at the moment? Thank you. All right. Let me just make sure you didn't change that question. Oh, okay. I see it. So I read the 2. Perfect. All right. Well, congrats. I'm hoping that things are looking good. It sounds like they are. Let's use Wizard's Tarot to find out. Antonella, I want to know what happens with that. Going to mom is kind of a weird move. A weird move. All right. All right. We are going to be a couple. Well, not we. I got to be careful. Sometimes I say we, like it's me, but I'm asking the tarot about you. Okay. Are Brian and Frankie going to be together in the future? Is Brian going to ask Frankie to be his girlfriend? And how is he feeling? Okay. Ooh, that was a good shuffle. All right. Let me straighten out. It was messy, but good. All right. So there's our energy. This will be our spread. Okay, energy. Ooh, okay, we've got our 4 of Wands. This talks about, guess what? Building a foundation. Yay! Okay, so this is the energy that's going to be the primary energy that the tarot is pulling in. The 4 of Wands is about success. This is about success. It's a foundation, though, so that means there is more to look forward to, but it is the foundation. I always think of a house. You know, you got to, and I don't know how to build a house, so excuse me, anybody who does know if I sound like an idiot, but in a house, I always think of, okay, you got to build, you know, you got to lay the concrete, then you got to put the frame up, you know, da-da-da-da-da. So it's like, okay, we got the frame up, and now we're going to keep moving. Does that make sense? That looks good. So let's see what this is. Ooh, we got 2 court cards and the Tower. All right, so you are finally talking. Things are moving. Oh boy, we got a king and a queen here. All right, so foundation is here. Foundation is here. So our Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who loves to plan. This is somebody who kind of micromanages things. This is somebody who kind of, like I said, micromanages, wants to kind of take over and make the plan, but it's not somebody who wants to do it. It just wants to kind of direct people. Do you see? So this might be telling you that, you know, be careful that you're not trying to be bossy boss. Walk like a partnership, not, that doesn't mean give up what you want, what you know, what you think, but it does mean, you know, don't just try to be, you know, manipulating things. Does that make sense? Our King of Wands is here on the other side, and this is likely going to be Brian. The King of Wands is, he's part of the power couple. He is somebody who is ready to do things, ready to go, ready to move. And why is he ready to move? Because there's been a big change. Things have changed. Things are moving. This is a rebuilding phase. The rebuilding phase is a direct result, or a cause, and results, I guess, both cause and result. The change has happened, and here he comes. He's facing you, and you're being asked to not be too bossy in the process. Don't be too controlling in the process, because you're building a foundation. You got to be listening to him as well. You got to be working and compromising. You can't just be the winner. There has to be a middle. Does that make sense? I don't remember if you told me, I'm sorry, about what might have happened in the first place, or what, and maybe nothing happened in the first place. And that's why you're feeling like, all right, I got to direct this, man. I got to talk about how it goes. Do you see what I mean? So it's about not trying to, it's reminding you, this is it, reminding you to compromise. That's what it's saying. But yeah, so I think things are looking good. I think, he's feeling like, you know what, I want to build this foundation with you. I feel like this is strong. There's still more to be done. So you're going to have to, still grow the relationship. Let's see what our cut card is and see what else we can get. Go. All right, our Nine of Swords. So this talks about kind of overthinking things. Our Nine of Swords is a bit of an overthinking card. Swords are thoughts and ideas, and sometimes our thoughts and ideas have merit, sometimes they don't. Regardless of whether they have merit or not, sitting there and ruminating over all of our thoughts, it doesn't really help anything. We have to kind of take action. This kind of tells me that with our Queen of Pentacles, there might be some things that after you guys are going through that exciting phase right now, the flirting and the kind of, things like that. So this might come as in a part of your relationship, maybe further down the road. But yeah, I'm seeing that. Now let me see about the girlfriend. I didn't see anything. I don't have any real communication except for swords. Here are our 9, and that means overthinking, and it might mean waiting. But let's see, are we going to be hearing a request to be a girlfriend? Yes. Let me tell you, it's a yes. When I said, are you going to be asked to be the girlfriend, we got the 10 of Cups. Now, 10 of Cups, this is awesome, happiness. This is Cups, so it's love and emotion. This is about emotional well-being and having some good times. Oh, that looks good. So why is this here? Maybe it's coming slowly. Maybe it's not as direct. Maybe that's why you stick your nose in and you're like, what's going on? So, that could be. So let me see, the overthinking. So he's thinking good things, I'll say that. And he's kind of rebuilding. Something changed. Whether it's in his life or between the two of you, I am not sure, but that is what is sparking this. So we're looking at feelings now. Ace of Wands, new opportunity to grow, my friend. So yes, I think you will be his girlfriend in the future. And I do think that he's feeling good about you. I think that he feels like it's an opportunity to grow. I also think it's an opportunity for happiness. I think you're building your foundation right now. He's ready to go. This change has sparked it. And you are being advised not to micromanage this relationship. Oh my gosh, Frankie. That was super clear. Oh my gosh. Wow. I hope that helps. How exciting. All right. Yeah, you guys, we've kind of gotten into a donations only right now, only because we have had so many, which is awesome. And thank you. We haven't gotten any freebies in here. After donations or in the absence of donations, I do select freebies. Right now, we are on Queen AC, though. Queen AC, thank you for your donation. You are up next, my friend. Serena Lim, hello, and thank you for your donation. And Jennifer, how are you? Thank you for your donation, hon. All right, so let us see what we've got. Oh, you're welcome, Frankie. I hope that helped. All right, where'd it go? Oh, right in front of my face. All right, so we've got Queen AC. Queen AC. I'm not seeing it yet, so let me just scroll back down. Here it is. Thank you, Queen AC. Will my children's father, Robert the Aries, and I, the Gemini, get back together? Okay, so we've got a get back together. Let's use our Tarot in Wonderland. Tarot in Wonderland. All right, so Tarot in Wonderland. Will Queen AC and Robert get back together? Will Amanda and Robert get back together? Gemini, Aries. Oh, all right. Let's see. Here is our energy card and our spread. You seeing a reconciliation or what? We need to know. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome. Yeah, we are just there. Jaded Kate is telling us there's one more spot on the donation list, and then the time has expired. So I am going to go ahead and put my banner up if I can find it. Banner. All right, so we are on, I'm just going to put this one up. Of course, I'm going to do my donations. Do not worry. I just don't want new people to feel like they don't know what is going on. We do have to end the show in a reasonable amount of time, and donations sometimes fill up the whole show, which it did today. So thank you to everyone, but that is where we're at. Okay, so let's get back to this. Queen AC, are Robert and Amanda going to get back together? Let's see. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is great. This talks about energy and passion. This talks about somebody who gets things done. This is the energy of passion, of fire, of movement. Does that make sense? So let's see what else, how it applies. We really, we got the Lovers. All right. Okay. So this is looking real good. This is looking real good for a reconciliation. Our Knight of Wands energy is applying to the entire spread. The Knight of Wands, again, is like the let's go get it card. Let's do this kind of thing. So we've got some real energy, fire kind of passion going on behind, surrounding this situation. The first thing we see here is the Lovers card. This card is awesome for more of like a true kind of karmic love kind of situation. This is not, I love you this weekend, I love you for now. This is more of that kind of soulmate, kind of twin flame, connotation. So this is good. This is good. Now here we have our Six of Swords. This talks about you guys have some baggage. You guys have some baggage. Our Six of Swords is all about carrying troubles with you. This is talking about moving forward to something better, but it's a slow road. And why is it a slow road? Because we got all this baggage in our boat. You see them? They have all these swords, thoughts, ideas, things like that. So there is something to still be addressed, and you got to be careful not, carrying that around without addressing it. You either got to let it go or address it. You can't focus on it. You can't, So yeah, so that's being said here for sure. And then we ended off with our Chariot card. This talks about movement. This talks about moving forward. This talks about excitement, action. It talks about kind of clear out the clutter of your life and let's move. What would be the clutter? Your baggage. You see that? Whoa. Okay, so that's looking good. Looking really good. Let's see what our outcome is. Let's see what our outcome card is. Ready? Ciao. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So Queen of Pentacles is this talks about somebody or a person who again, like I just said in that last reading, I'm not sure if you heard me, but this is somebody who has no plan or likes to plan, but no follow through. Someone who's kind of like a micromanager. This is saying, you know what, you guys cannot pick on each other about what is in the past and say how it's supposed to go. You have to be productive about those things, not just let me tell you what's up. Let me tell you what's up. That doesn't mean that you're not supposed to talk about what's important to you or that you're not supposed to voice it or you're not supposed to make a plan. It means the plan will go nowhere if one of you is just bossy boss, saying, this is what I expect. Why didn't you do this? That's not how a relationship goes. You should be net because it'll kill it again. There will come all this back up and it will go bye-bye. So one of you is doing that, and that is just, and it's like, about now that you know, you can kind of be aware of it. You know, if it's your other person, well, then, you know, something like that might be hard to deal with. Let me see what you're saying. You need to let baggage go. You think that's you, and you keep bringing up the past. All right, so there you go. There needs to be a plan to address the past. If that means you need to let stuff go, clear the clutter, or if you need to address it and deal with it and talk about it for closure. The same thing applies, though, with our queen. It means don't just go in there bossy and saying, this is how it should be, and then letting him say, all right, now do it. Jump, like I said. You know, you're not asking him to jump. You're saying, let's do this together. This or that happened. Let's fix it so we don't repeat it. But you're not saying, jump for me, you know? Oh, yes, Queen AC. It does look good, though. The Lover's card says that you guys have a strong connection. Very strong. And the Chariot says you're moving forward, but you got to clear the clutter out. Don't carry those swords around with you, because they will get awfully heavy and they'll make your boat sink. Oh, good luck, Queen AC. All righty. Serena Lim, how are you? For those of you who have just arrived, I did make an announcement earlier. My show will now only be on Fridays. I will have a once a week live stream on Fridays at 12 o'clock. And on the other days of the week, I will be doing uploads. So you will have an upload every week, a general message or a pick a card, timeless messages. Also, I do private readings. Check me out on Fiverr for $5. You can get a reading, a little bit more than what you see here, but it's very similar. And then I also have a $10 and a $20. So they kind of go up in detail level. But I'm still here for you guys. My life has kind of turned around a bit, and I can't commit to a daily show anymore. I have a sick family member that I have to help with. So just a heads up on that, and I expect to see you. Don't leave me. Don't ditch me. I'll miss you. All right. We've got Elizabeth James on here too. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you, honey. All right. So we're going to do Serena Lim here up next. Then we have Jennifer Martinez, and then we have Elizabeth James. All right. Thanks, guys. Let's get to Serena. Let me find your question, hon. I'm looking for you. I see you here. Maybe you typed it. See, sometimes when I scroll up, yep, there you go. Sometimes when I scroll up, I missed it because you have it at the bottom and I'm too busy reading. Okay. I want to create candles based on scents to sell on this platform. SH. Will it work out? I'm worried as the startup cost is high. Ooh, I don't know what the platform SH is, but I hope it is something that is tailored to what you're doing. Obviously, I'm sure you thought of that. Let me see. What deck do I want? I think I want... No, I don't want that yet. I'm not comfortable with that deck yet. Ooh, we're going to use the manga. I love this one. I did cut the borders off, but it is beautiful. All right, so Serena Lim creating candles. How exciting. All right, so you're wanting to sell on SH. Will it work out? Is the startup cost worth it? It's kind of high. Is this going to work out for Serena Lim? Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Our energy. Okay. Excuse me. We have our Five of Swords. This is the energy of the spread. This talks about not rushing in too soon. We have to see what these are, of course, to make full sense of this. But my initial kind of impression is that you are right to be kind of concerned. Not to say it won't work out or be a good idea at some point, or, you know, we have to see this, but I'm not sure. Looking kind of like it might be a little bit of a competitive thing. This talks often about winners and losers, and, you know, so it could be about a little bit of a competitive thing. Let's find out. Now, this is going to apply to each of our cards, and we started off here with our Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is talking about kind of being kind of surrounded and trapped feeling. It's always by self-imposed, so it's like about your thoughts. You know, I'm thinking, honey, that you're going to maybe have a lot of competition. And that's why you're feeling like, you know, I'm feeling trapped here. I'm feeling trapped. Yeah, I'm getting the idea that it's very competitive. Queen of Swords is coming up next. The Queen of Swords is she's a bossy boss for sure. Our Queen of Swords is all about making decisions. It's all about somebody who is kind of like a disciplinarian, you know, like, I'm going to tell you what's up. This is somebody, look at her little frowny face. Even in manga, they make her look mad. Manga's adorable. How can you look angry? But they did it. She is sort of like the micromanager. She is oftentimes something in the justice field. So it could involve paperwork. It could involve having to fight for your money. You know, I don't know. I don't know how it works. You know, working with PayPal is really the only thing I work with. And it's not hard at all because my money's there. Oh, also Fiverr. Fiverr does it too. So simple. Don't know what this SH is, so I don't know what this might be. But, you know, I feel the competition is what is the most biggest problem. And you might be struggling trying to like revamp it, try to get things going. We have our our Wheel of Fortune right after that. The Wheel of Fortune talks about having kind of short-term things. The Wheel of Fortune is always spinning, and it spins and spins, and we've got things coming, things going. Sometimes we fall off, sometimes we ride it. You know, it's talking about the cycles of life going. So, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of competition, and I'm seeing getting in there and getting tough. And then there, you know, you fall, you get up, you fall, you get up. That's the nature of the online retail business world, though, you know, and anything that you're doing is going to be a good month, a bad month, and all that. Let's see what our outcome card looks like and see if we can make some sense out of it. Go. All right, the outcome is the Devil. So the Devil card, never worry. The Devil card is not evil. The Devil card is not the real devil. What the Devil card is talking about, though, is that this is talking about, you know, feeling like resentful, feeling like things that are building up inside. This talks about you having stored power that you're not using. This is sounding, now I want you to make your best decision. You know what's up with this. You're looking for insight. This is the insight. And the insight is saying it looks super competitive. It looks like you're going to have to kind of be fighting for things. You know, you're at least that you're going to figuratively be fighting for things. It's going to be kind of an up and down thing. And I think, you know, resentments are going to kind of be building up. But this one is the winners, the losers, the don't jump in too quickly. So I would give this a hard look. Yeah, I would give it a hard look. What are you saying here? Yeah, the men in the manga deck all look like they have a trick up their sleeves. Yeah, they do. Let's look at them. For fun. Well, here's two men. Look at, he's like, man. Well, he does have a trick up his sleeve. This is the Devil. We shouldn't use those because those all do have a trick up their sleeve. Look at the Chariot. I'm thinking things. Look at the Fool. I mean, he looks like a Joker, doesn't he? I love this card. Manga, I love it. But they even made the Queen of Swords have a frowny face, and that's not something you see on manga. Oh, you have the deck too, Serena. Good. Well, you know, I cut the borders off. The borders were super cool, but I have a hard time. I don't have a hard time. I just don't like it. I like being able to see them. They distract me. Well, I hope that helped, hon. All right, Jennifer. How are you, Jennifer? Let's see what your question is. Thank you for your donation. We've got Jennifer, then we have Elizabeth, and then we are going to be wrapping it up. I am going to put my last reading banner up just in case anybody new comes in. I don't want them to be confused. So we got another business thing going on. Whoa, my question is, will my Etsy tarot business become successful? It did start slow, but it's picking up slowly. Awesome. How exciting. Okay, so let's look at the Deviant Moon. I love this one for kind of more of a pentacle. It makes me feel like Pentacles. That's what it does. And that's where money and time and energy and work, that's where that lies, in Pentacles land. So we're going to see what's going on with the Deviant Moon. How is Jennifer's Etsy tarot business going to do? Will it be successful? You should be on YouTube, Jennifer. Oh, you know what you should also do, Jennifer? You should go on Fiverr. That's where I just did it, like I think a month or two ago I started. You should go on Fiverr. Go on my Fiverr, and you can see what it looks like and what it does. I mean, just as an example, and see if you want to do it. They do charge a fee, but it's been working really well for me, and I found out about it from another successful tarot reader. So with Fiverr, I mean successful. So yeah, guys, this is going to be my, I have Jennifer, then Elizabeth, and then I'm going to need to wrap it up, guys. You might be just hearing this for the first time since I haven't seen you. Hey, Gita, how are you? Oh, and another one. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to be able to wrap it up on time because I have stuff, unfortunately, that I have. Well, it's unfortunate. I have a sick family member. So anyway, that is my issue. And it is now leading me to only having my show on Fridays. Going forward, my show will be on Fridays at 12 p.m. I will still be popping up for some surprise live streams at 12. So keep your notifications on. I will be here though every Friday, guaranteed at 12. And again, it breaks my heart because I'm having a great time with you guys, of course. But I have a family commitment. We have a sick family member. Back to this, sorry. So Jennifer, we're using this Deviant Moon. Let me give it another shuffle because I started talking about other things. All right. Yeah, Jennifer, go look into my Fiverr. It's spelled F-I-V-E-R-R. So F-I-V like Victor, E-R like rain, R like rain. Go in my description. I have a link to mine. And you can look at mine as a template, but you can also just type tarot and you can see there's a lot of other people. The person I heard it from, who's also on YouTube, who you guys should check out and subscribe. It's called The Hardest Working Man in Tarot. That's what his name is, The Hardest Working Man in Tarot. Anyway, it seems to be working really well, and it's a nice way to do private readings. Okay, back to your Etsy business. How is your tarot business going? Excuse me. All right, so we've got our Five of Pentacles as the energy. Don't forget, guys, this is my energy card. It serves as the energy for the spread, and this is my spread. So the Five of Pentacles is all about kind of sort of being kept out, but friends stick together. There's a dual message in this card. Friends stick together and kind of being kept out. So I have to see what these are, but my first thought is, are you working with somebody? I don't even mean directly working. Is there somebody like who's kind of a mentor, whether it's unofficial, like maybe they don't even know you're learning from them, but somebody you're feeling like is keeping you fueled, watching somebody else who's being successful maybe, or watching somebody whose style you like. Every reader has a different style. And different interpretation. We all have different intuition, so learning things like that. That's what I did before I started a YouTube channel. I watched, I learned from a variety of sources, but you know, watching how people do things is important. So that could be the friends sticking together, and being kept out means it's kind of hard to break things in. But once you pop the bubble's popped, you know, and then it starts to build. So let's see what we've got. Okay. All right. So you've got a little bit of work to do. You got a little bit of work to still do. When it says being shut out, it doesn't mean you're not going to open the door. And if you have somebody you're kind of watching, I still say that watch other people, best practices. People, not everybody's going to speak it to you either. If you're like, you suck, I don't like you, or, oh, you're awesome, I like what I take a piece out of there, that kind of a thing. That's important. But this is showing me, based on these cards, that we're looking at a situation where you're kind of feeling like you're being kept out of that success, or kept out of feeling like everything is flowing. This could also just be your concerns, not the reality of it. We've got our Seven of Swords right after that. And this talks about kind of being worried about leaving something behind. It talks about taking a chance and leaving something else behind as well. Maybe this is saying you need to branch out from Etsy. Got to branch out, my dear. Here's our Three of Wands. Come think of the word. Three of Wands. This talks about starting out on this journey. You are going to do well. You are. Right now, it is slow going. You're going to have good weeks. You're going to have bad weeks. You're going to feel like, oh my God, nobody cares because I don't have anybody here. Or, oh my gosh, I'm super popular. I mean, it's going to go up and down. It's the nature of the business, nature of any business, the nature of life, in fact. So you guys know we're in big trouble when I get my paper out, right? All right. So again, it goes like this. Everybody, everything. Unless you're working like a regular 9-to-5 job and you have your schedule, your salary, and you know it's going to be this much or this many hours, that's different. But when we're doing something like you're talking about doing, whether it's sales, commission, whatever, it goes up and down. It goes up and down. And that's the process. This is showing me right there that this is what you're doing right now. You're going through the process. This is our Five of Wands. This is about inexperience. And I don't mean that rudely. You're getting started. That's what I mean. I don't mean you're an inexperienced reader. I'm not saying you don't have your thoughts together, but this is saying I'm getting my feet wet. I'm getting my feet wet. You're going to be able to do some things, but you need to kind of branch out. You need to branch out. You're not just trying to break into Etsy. You need to break out into all these other things. I know people have been successful on Etsy. I have not tried it. I looked into it, but I'm so busy with YouTube and now Fiverr that I just didn't want to add something else to my plate. I started off on Instagram though. So you know what? Spread your wings. If you're not ready to do YouTube yet, then that's fine. You don't need to. You don't need to. If you're not ready, that's telling you something. But what this is saying is at some point you are going to want to branch out, and then that success is there for you. But you got to ride that wave. It's going to go up and down, and that's always to be expected. In sales, when I worked my regular corporate 9-to-5 job, I was really good. And I'm not saying yay me. I was good in sales. Even being good, I still had a shitty month. I still had 2 shitty months in a row where I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I'm terrible. And then the next time I do it, I'm like, you're number one. It just goes up and down. You got to ride the wave. You got to ride the wave. And if you're not ready for YouTube, listen to your body, your brain. If you're not ready, you're not ready. So don't force it. But it does look like you're going to want to branch out. Check out Fiverr for your private readings. It'll be nice. Oh, good luck, Jennifer. I'll have to come for a reading. I'll have to come for a reading from you. All righty. So now I flipped over my page. So we do have Elizabeth. There it is. I'm using Jaded Kate's. Elizabeth James, thank you so much. Thanks for your patience. This will be my last reading, guys. I took off my banner for what reason, I don't know. There we go. Last reading, and this one is for Elizabeth. You're welcome, Jennifer. Good. I'm glad it resonates. Good. Well, keep it up. Don't be discouraged. And there are going to be moments where it's like, oh my God, why am I doing this? But that's okay. I feel like that sometimes too, because I'm like, oh no, what's going on? Or, you know, it goes up and down. You're going to have people who want to talk to you, and then nobody wants to talk to you. Talk to you, and then nobody wants to talk to you. It just happens like that. All right, Elizabeth, honey, let me find your question. And this will be my last reading for today. And then don't forget, guys, I will be doing Friday shows only at this point. All right. Go ahead and pop it down there, Elizabeth, and I will see if, unless you wrote it and I just missed it. Could have. That sounds like me. I could have missed it. There we go. Okay, is my child's father thinking about reconciliation? Ooh, let's find out. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. That's what we're going to do. All right, so is Elizabeth's baby daddy, child's father, thinking about reconciliation? Is her child's father thinking about reconciling with Elizabeth? All right. Hey, Ashley, how are you? We're just about to wrap it up. This is my last question for today, honey. I'm sorry. And going forward, I will be here every Friday at 12, but I will not be here daily anymore. I will only be on Fridays, and I will do pop-up live streams at 12. I'll always be on at 12. But I have a family member who is sick, and I need to be able to help take care of him. So therefore, I'm going to need to pull back a little bit. Yeah. So here we go. Let's find out. We're looking at a reconciliation. Ooh, we've got the Star card. All right, the Star. This is about hope. This is about finding your way. This is also a card about, I almost said reconciliation, about recognition. So it's about saying somebody is important. Think about a movie star, a star. See, it's a star that way. So somebody you're recognizing as being, you know, whatever it is that you're recognizing, you know, awesomeness in some way. But it's also about the Star of Hope, meaning the light from the star is guiding people to a hopeful place. What does that sound like? Guiding people back to you. That's what it sounds like to me. Let's find out what we've got. Okay. All right. So is your child's father thinking about reconciliation? Well, I do think that that thought is potentially on his mind. We've got the Star. And remember, our energy card is what serves as a clarifier for each of these. So we've got the Star, we've got recognition and hope. And then we come right into our Temperance card. And this talks about finding the balance. This talks about letting old resentments go. This sounds like a reconciliation card, doesn't it? Letting old things go, things like that. Our Devil card is up right next to it. Now, this talks about having those resentments. So it's interesting that these two are next to each other. This is saying letting that resentment go to get to that place of balance and harmony. And this is talking about resentments are building up inside. Well, why are resentments building up inside? Because we've got our Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups talks about a smoke screen. It talks about a little bit of a concern about making the wrong choice, you know, not being able to see it clearly. There is concern. Now, I don't know why you're not together. There's obviously a reason. Somebody's still pretty resentful about that. One of you is ready to put it to bed, but the other one is not. And now let's find out. I'm going to do a throwdown on that because I need to see. I don't know which is which. I don't see which is which. Maybe you know. All right. So let me just check. All right. They've got resentments building up. It's afraid of making the wrong choice. And then we have somebody else who wants to balance. I think somebody wants it more than the other. Well, I think you both want it, but one person is more fearful about it working. Yeah. Is Elizabeth's child's father the one thinking about reconciliation? Yes? Okay, friends, this is about people sticking together. This is about people sticking together. Let's see. Who's got all the resentments? What's going on with the resentments? Page of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about inexperience and trying to work through things. Did you guys, was there a cheating situation or a lying kind of feeling? Was somebody afraid somebody was lying? Or not to say that they did cheat or they did lie, but was somebody afraid of that or thinking that that might be happening? You're a Cancer. He's a Leo. Okay. So tell me, did somebody lie or cheat? Or at least did somebody believe there was a lie or cheat? We can work our way back from any of these feelings, whether it's lying or cheating. I'm just wondering to try to, that's my feeling about it, but that doesn't mean and don't read into it that there is somebody cheating or lying. I don't mean that. I meant, does somebody believe the other one was lying or cheating? These are contradicting each other, and then it's put here with being afraid, and it's partnered up with our page. Our page is always about like, let's move forward, let's work this through, let's keep moving. But somebody's afraid. Somebody has some resentments or whatever. One of you needs to let go of some stuff, but things are moving. Now, let me see. I want to do one more throwdown, and then I'm going to do the outcome. Is this the ex wanting to reconcile? King of Pentacles says, hell yes. The King of Pentacles says, hell yes. This is somebody who promotes others, who says that somebody else is, think about when you promote a restaurant. Like, hey, I had this great meal over there. You tell your friend, you should go try it out. You're telling your friend, you're promoting the restaurant, right? This talks about being promoted. A person like, hey, did you see Elizabeth? She's beautiful. Or Elizabeth is the smartest person I ever, that kind of a thing. So somebody is, I think, yes, I think the reconciliation is, the desire is there, but there is these are opposing energies, and nobody wants to make the wrong choice. Nobody wants to make the wrong choice. 7 of Cups, but willing to work on it, but want to go slow. Why do you want to go slow? Because there are these contradicting energies. And again, it's somebody, and again, I don't know if it was lies or cheating, and it might not even be in reality. It might just be somebody thought that. But there was some kind of mistrust, resentment, or something, and might have been a deception. It might have been a deception. And yeah, let me see what you're writing. You're a Cancer. He's a Leo. Okay, I saw that one. You both believe the other one was lying. Whoa! So you both believed that. That's why these are coming in strong. These are majors. We have Temperance and the Devil. Those are 2 of the major arcana, which means they are a strong theme here. This is strong. This is an event, though. This is the event, which is the 7 of Cups. The event means this is the moment. This will pass. Like, it'll fold up and go away. These are strong, though, meaning they need help to go away. Well, how are we going to help that go away? We're going to use our Page of Pentacles energy. We are going to go slowly. We are going to go methodically. We are going to make sure that we address everything. We are sticking together. Friends stick together. And that's the promotion. And that is the desire to come together. Here is the hope. We've got promotion here. We've got recognition there. We've got a lot of stuff saying that there is something good happening here. I think, though, you guys do have to put this to bed in some point. And whether or not that means, talking it out, compromising, maybe it means sort of like letting stuff go. Is there stuff you're holding on to that you don't need to, that's not serving you? Is there stuff you need to learn from? Well, then go ahead and address that and learn from it and move on. If we're all sitting around holding a hot coal because we're like, yeah, I'm pissed. Yeah, I can't believe that happened. Yeah. Well, what happens after a while? You're burning your own hands. You're not even solving anything. You're just holding it. I'm mad. Stop burning your own hands. That's the lesson in that little goofy puppet thing I was doing. Oh, I hope that helped, Elizabeth. It does look like you have some things to kind of iron out, but it looks like if you go slowly, I think that it does seem like that is the desire. Oh, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you for your donation. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Yes, Elizabeth, the video will be up. Give it a little bit. YouTube has to process it. I don't know what that means, whatever they're doing in the background. So it takes a couple hours sometimes, but yes, it'll be on my channel. So, yeah, and sometimes, I mean, maybe Jaded Kate's saying they stay up afterwards. It might not. My experience has been it takes a couple hours because it's processing. I don't know if it's processing. YouTube does something to make it upload. I don't know what. But it will be there. So check back. If you see it, go there, and it's not there, check back in an hour, you know, whatever. But yes, they will be there. And I have a playlist for live shows, so you can find it if you need to. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Jaded Kate, and I don't know if Jane J is still here. I didn't see her lately, but thank you both for being such wonderful moderators. I will still be here on Fridays, and you will see me pop up every now and then for a surprise live stream during the week. Thank you for understanding, and I will miss you during the week. I'll see you this Friday, so day after tomorrow. You know, if you can be there, I will be so happy to see all of you. Yeah. So I'll see you then. Don't forget to check out my channel for other readings and other cool stuff. Hit subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment too. I would love to see what you guys thought about the show, or other questions or whatever's on your mind. You guys let me know. In the meantime, I will have an upload for you tomorrow. And tomorrow. I have one every day. And I will see you guys on Friday.